up, you guys? It's Mary.
And Emma.
We invite you all to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below, you all, because today we are going to be talking about an exclusive preview that TLC has posted on their Instagram. Unfortunately, they are going to make us suffer and wait 2 whole weeks to see the last 2 parts of the tell-all, which
So
I'm
the holidays
sure
are coming.
which I'm sure will not even be that interesting because Suki needs to be fired. She needs to be fired.
Find someone else.
I mean, honestly, she's asking him, like, who do you trust?
Any tough questions at all, and it's just annoying.
I know, and she's like, and then Cody's like, oh, it's obvious who I trust. And she's like, well, say it. He doesn't have to say it, Suki. If you watch the show, you would know that.
We all know.
But somebody gives you some little dry-ass cue cards. You go read them, and then you add no sugar, no spice, no pepper, no paprika. And you give us some stale oatmeal.
Yeah.
With no sugar.
No. And remember, yesterday you were saying
God.
I don't think she watches the show.
She has not watched it like for 17 seasons like we have.
Show, I don't even think she's watched the last episode. Because if you watch the show, you would have seen the part where Janelle says that for years, Cody, at least the last 2 or 3 shows, Cody has been talking and telling her about all the awful things that Robyn was telling him that Christine was doing to her.
Yes.
That's what Janelle said. And he will tell her this so that she will stop loving Christine.
Yes.
Janelle said so. So when Cody's talking about Christine has been talking shit.
In 2 weeks.
Christine talked Janelle and Mary for 2 years to me.
He would complain about the other wives too. Not Robyn. He never complained about Robyn.
Robyn was sitting there cap in hand with Christine. I was like, Robyn, you stop groveling because Christine's never going to love you.
Janelle has said that you have been talking to her for years and telling her that Robyn has been gossiping to you and telling you all these bad things Christine was doing to her.
And then that's when you go and ask.
You could have asked him, was Robyn gossiping to you about Christine and you not ever following it up to find out if it was true? Did that sour your relationship with Christine? And then those are the questions to ask him.
Exactly.
And let him try to wiggle his ass out of that. And then you call Janelle and say, okay, Cody said it's a lie, this never happened. Then you bring both of them there and let us see who said what.
And then that's when you go, you ask Robyn, why have you been gossiping about Christine to Cody?
About
you
all
sat
the
there and
things.
you said that, when you gossip about the housewives, that it doesn't work like when it was worse since you're married.
Relationship.
Well, that's not true because Cody's been blabbering to Janelle about it. Not
only that, Cody has just told Suki that for years Robyn has been going to Christine with cap in hand. Yes. Obviously, that happened when it was just Robyn and Christine. How will he know that Robyn has been going to Christine with cap in hand? Robyn told him that. And then he told her, Christine's never going to love you. Obviously, Robyn has been going to her and saying, I keep on begging her to just include me.
When have you begged her? When have you left your...
I have been begging her. I groveled to her because I want the family. I know she's integral to the family and I just want to be part of it and she doesn't want me to. This is what she has been doing.
You forgot the fake tears. Oh. Somebody said that in the comments. Said you do a good Robyn, but you forgot the fake tears.
I hate them all.
Oh my God! And
I'm angry at them all.
This nut job. Sit down. She sits down here and she says that this nut job sits down here. She says when Cody does something that they do not like, they sit down here and they blame me. I'm angry at them all. You need therapy and you need to be in a psych ward.
Exactly.
How about it?
I mean,
because you must be stopped.
No, you know what? I'm gonna be happy as everyone has left now.
Let him turn on you.
Just you and Cody.
Yes.
It should be blissful. You guys should not have to talk about anybody.
No, but
because none of the kids, you guys are all estranged, right? I want to see if Mike Kelty will be coming back and all the other things, or Gwendolyn will be going to go see Barry and all that. But my thing is, you guys don't have any of the sister wives there. Yeah. It's just you, Cody, and you all's kids.
Yep.
What we don't want to hear anymore is talk about the other wives because they're not there.
Yes.
You guys now can live in peace and harmony and have a wonderful time.
It won't happen. It won't happen.
Not. Of course not. And let's see how it all works out with the money you have literally thieved from those wives. And you have it as your nest egg for your retirement with Robyn.
Yeah.
I wish Janelle would take this man to, we need to go to like an attorney, a judge.
Yes.
So that he can give everyone their cut.
Yeah.
Because it's so unfair. And now he sits there, has a nerve to talk about Christine for 3 years. You mean the first 3 years she came there was complaining about Mary and Janelle? Okay, that's fine.
That's a lie, though,
but
because you sat
were
down
doing
here.
the same thing.
Well, I feel like it's a lie, though, because you sat down here and you said that when Christine came, she made everything blissful, light and fluffy. What happened to that?
But now that she's not there, now
she is public enemy number one
about Janelle. And then he said, "Oh, Janelle and Christine has been talking shit about each other for years, but they have become best friends and sisters."
I just don't.
That's why I believe Janelle. I'm sorry.
No, go on. You know, I'm also interrupting.
This is why I believe Janelle when she says that Cody, because she was trying to get me to get on his side and Robyn's side, will tell me all the bad things Christine was doing to Robyn that Robyn has told him.
Right.
And she said so.
Yeah.
And I believe it. I believe Cody going around trying to get pit wives against Christine.
Yes.
I believe that. He was trying to, because she was the only one. Yeah. She's the only wife who holds his foot to the fire and wants him to be accountable.
Right.
She's the only wife. Well, that whole thing that Ken did was deplorable.
I know.
She's the only wife that stood up for the wives to say no.
Yeah.
Not okay. You need to go deal with this with the friend. I'm not going to go see him. I don't want to see him because if I do, I will confront him since you don't want to do it as a man.
Yeah. She's like, I'll take the cojones from you since you want to act like you ain't got none.
You know? So that he knows that we're not just here. You just going to be talking shit about us.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? So these are the things like Suki missed opportunity. You're sitting there
she doesn't watch the show. Like she is useless.
This woman cannot possibly have watched even the last 3 episodes because this is what Janelle said so in the last 3 episodes. I'm just wondering what you're watching. You're a whole host of a show.
God take the wheel.
You're a whole host of a show and you don't watch the show. And they put her in front of us and we know more about the show than she does. We got more questions than she does.
My thing is somebody told me, I can't remember what her name was, but she said that Suki actually is some chick from some weather network. So she was an anchor. No, she was an anchor on the Weather Channel or something.
Okay, yeah.
So she was on channel 1 or whatever. So you are not about reality TV. You are here doing reports on boring ass news. You're not even doing your job as a reporter and reporting on it, doing research.
Yes.
Like nothing. Like I'm so disgusted with TLC at this point. Next time they do it, then we need a new host and we need everybody's ass on the same couch.
You know why?
That's what I need to see.
Because remember they had Tamron. But Tamron now, it's going to cost money to have her because her resume is so long. Maybe this one maybe Suki was on the cheap. And then there was another lady who was there, but I think she's an anchor now somewhere else. These women are women who, the ones they had before, they will cost more probably than Suki. I mean, you see how TLC pays them only $250,000 a year, which blows my mind how cheaply they're paying these people.
They could have hired us because we have watched all 17 seasons.
I know.
And at this point,
you probably
we have
wouldn't have to pay us more than Suki. But no, you probably will have to because we're going to do the investigation.
Yes. So all that takes work. Oh, look at the dog.
At this point, hire anyone who watches the show.
And it's actually
anyone who watches the show will be able to ask better questions than
yes,
Suki. That's how bad it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I know. Christine is never gonna love ya. He says it with so much venom. Stop groveling. Why are you here gossiping with a sister wife and telling her how she needs to engage herself with another wife? Why? And when Robyn and Christine were best friends, I didn't see you appreciating that relationship. You could tell on his face he didn't like it.
He was disgusted by it.
He didn't like it one little bit.
Because that he knew that Christine was doing it so that he would love her.
Yes.
And he was like, God, now I have to actually try. But he was never going to do it. So he just tried to create another issue.
To create problems in between them.
Yeah.
You know? And then at the same time trying to whisper in Janelle's ear, look at what she did to Robyn. Robyn told me Christine did this. And Robyn, I know Robyn, you've been lying on Christine. Which blows my mind, and it makes my skin crawl. Because here is Christine genuinely trying to figure out, what can I do to make these relationships work? Yeah. What can I do to be a better sister wife, a better whatever?
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Because all she wants is, because she said so, I wanted the family more than the man. Yeah. It's not only the man I want, but I also want the family.
I know.
And she meant that.
Yeah.
So that's why now it's like you can't gaslight her into coming back. Yeah. You can't manipulate her into coming back, because that woman knows that she did everything that you asked.
Yeah, everything.
She knows that she did everything that you asked, while you have this snake in your midst going behind her back to her husband. Yeah. Stabbing her in the back, straight up lying on her. I can only imagine how she was lying and crying. Yeah. And saying how Christine hates her, and she's turning the kids against her because, the kids all love her. I can only imagine.
But you see how she did with Hunter, though.
I remember.
She remember what she was like, well, Hunter, like, she literally made him public enemy number one. Hunter doesn't like me. Hunter doesn't like my child. Oh my God, I need him to like my child.
Because Hunter was holding Truly.
And this was on camera. Can you imagine off camera?
Hunter was holding Truly.
It was not all over your child. He could see how Cody has completely taken you as a favorite wife. Yes. Has forgotten about Truly. Yes. That's why he was all over Truly. Because your daddy ain't being a daddy. So let me step up. And Hunter has always stepped up when Cody ain't there. Yes. So she was mad at that. It's like, oh, you need to love my child by force. Talking all bad about him. The older kids don't like me. Like, literally victim. Like, I think we have seen her be a victim from season 3 or 4.
And then, when she's doing that, she's creating a separation between Cody and his older children. And this is what she did. Like, this is like this snake in your midst. Like, this awful person. She came into a family and just obliterated it.
With the help of Cody.
Tried to move the older kids, like,
the older kids they don't like me.
And maybe because they're close to Christine. And Hunter, it doesn't want my baby. And remember when she gave birth to Solomon, she really wanted Hunter to hold that baby. And he came and he held the baby. He's
and also remember when she announced to her that she was having a child for the first time, whatever. Yes. And Mariah went upstairs and she started crying because her mom could not have another child. Yes. And then she was like she was all upset that Mariah was upset. Like, she wasn't upset that you were having a child, but she felt bad for her mom who can't have a child. And that she had to go upstairs. Yes. And while Cody was there with her. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mary could not have that private moment with Cody and their child. No. You had to come in there and be like, are you okay, sweetie?
Had to come.
Because you just had to show this narrative. Yes. And then also when she announced the second baby, and she had Mary tell her, and Mary who was just dead inside. I know. She had been stabbed, ran over, backed up again. Yeah. And then you told her to announce it or whatever. Yes. And she's like, well, I'm a little apprehensive because, it's always been hard with this family. They never really accepted it the first time. You haven't forgiven them for that. You're still holding on to it. Exactly. And then it was like you were there talking about how you don't want to tell them because nobody was happy. But they showered you with love, so you just look like a dumbass.
And she told her children, too. So right there,
she told them first. Yes. With Cody.
Yes. And she told them the reason why.
Yes.
And
so I could have a happy, joyous...
So now you're creating division between the kids. The kids that you said you want the family, you want them to be in the family. But now you're letting the kids know. Those other kids.
They don't like you. They don't like us.
So how do you want those kids, how do you want them to be brothers and sisters? You came into this family, obliterated them, created division upon division. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I respect the hustle. You come in, find a father for your children, a family.
But you can do that with the utmost kindness. You can do that with kindness. Without being greedy. Without being...
Yes. Oh my God, it's just too much. You go ahead, girl.
No, but the thing is, she could have done it. Like, I'm all about women having a 5-year plan. Get what you have to get, but it's when you're doing it plural. Sometimes you don't have to go and get the legal wife. You don't need the kids to be adopted. You already had 3 kids with another man.
Exactly.
Like, I mean, really,
and
Robyn, if that's what you want, you should have made
memories.
Exactly, but no, she went there. She decided to be the last wife. If you really wanted your kids to be adopted or whatever, you could have been the first wife and then helped him bring in more wives. But you don't want that. You don't want him to bring in more wives.
No.
You want to be the last in the blast of blissful marriage.
Yes.
God forbid he's out there courting another woman and then kissing her when he's not married to her. Because that's what you did.
Exactly.
But it's just ridiculous at this point. It's actually ridiculous.
It is.
But you know, I lay it at his feet. Because Cody, if you were a man and you had the cojones that your daddy knew you didn't have, you would not have had Robyn come in here and ruin shit.
I know.
But you also ruined it. You took her hand into the pits of hell and said, "Let's ruin this family, honey."
Yes.
Crazy.
And that's what he did.
That's what I'm gonna call this one. You took her hand into the pits of hell and said, "Let's ruin this family." I'm going to try to shorten the title.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's what it is.
That's exactly what it was.
I cannot believe we have to wait 2 weeks.
Creating division upon division. Division between father and children. The division between father and sister wives.
Like,
you just
to the
went
point
in
this
and
man...
then lying. Also lying.
Yeah.
You weren't even telling the truth.
Yeah.
You were lying. We saw how she was trying to have this narrative against Hunter. We saw that. We saw that.
To the point where this man is acting like he's in a mother effing soap opera talking about, stop groveling. She's never going to love you.
Why would he think you're groveling if you didn't tell him all the things that you were doing, which she probably was not even doing?
Robyn, you never left your front. You never took you didn't even take your 2 pinky toes out your front door to go grovel to that woman.
Help her.
You didn't even put your head out the door like, oh, Christine loved me.
But
you didn't even do that.
Maybe Cody asked her one day, hey, why aren't you over there helping out? And because she's lazy, she never wanted to go helping Christine out.
No.
She never wanted to be a workhorse like Janelle or Christine. So what she does, I went there, but the way she looked at me, I think she wants to run that show. And so I'm trying not to, be there. And all I ever wanted was just to be part of the family. That's why I came.
It's okay, honey.
And
I'm going to get over
Christine. See her doing that mess. What is awful? I can see her doing that mess in front of Aurora, Brianna, Dayton.
I mean, the way those kids act sometimes. Yes. I mean, the apple don't fall far from the damn tree.
Like, I can see it. And that's trauma that you're not even protecting them from your trauma. Remember that time when they didn't come for Christmas and she sat them down to say the kids are going to go do something else? Yeah. And Mary is coming.
Yeah.
Like, and Aurora's like, they don't want to spend Christmas with us. That was when, as a mother, oh, honey, that's not it at all. They're going to go spend time over here. And when they come back, we're going to, probably have a nice get together and whatever.
Yeah.
You sat there, let that girl cry. Think all kinds of things. You did not give 2 shits about it.
No. You know
that hurts a young teenage girl's self-esteem.
Yeah.
That can lead to other things.
Yeah.
She did not care. She did not care at all.
Yeah.
You have obliterated this family. And yes, Cody has held her hand to the gates of hell.
Yes.
And to ruin the family. He enabled her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's just our analysis. That was a preview. But we are going to try to come up with more Sister Web content.
If there's topics, try to look at Instagram and people see what's going on.
I know that
there's
something going on with Gwendolyn or whatever. But if you guys see something specifically about the Sister Wives that you guys want us to talk about, please put it down below.
Yes,
we want to continue to give you guys some Sister Wives topics or whatever and stuff like that.
2 weeks.
Because I know we are all very upset that we have to wait 2 weeks.
I am so sure. Because it would be nice to see them on during the holidays when people have time to watch and all that.
Exactly. But we're going to try our best, y'all. But please comment down below topics that you guys want us to discuss or talk about for these next 2 weeks or whatever. We're going to continue to keep our eyes and ears open to give you guys updates and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's Mary.
And Alma.
We invite you all to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below.
Bye.